Alright, another day working on the Corvette. Got the new power steering control valve in. It's gonna get this replaced out. I've already done it a few times, so it shouldn't be too difficult. For whatever reason, that other one's leaking. This one's got a brand new gasket in there. And I've had put a rebuild kit on the last one. For whatever reason, the rebuild kit doesn't come with this gasket that it even calls out in the exploder view. Doesn't come with it, so I think that's what was wrong. That was the only thing that didn't get replaced, really. That's a wear item, and it just leaks, and it makes no sense why it wouldn't come with a gasket. So I had to get a whole new part for that. So I'm gonna get that swapped out and see how it goes. Here's a closer look at this. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these. It screws in onto your steering linkage. Big old pigment all over it. But you got two lines going at the top, two going in the back. You got an adjustment nut under the back cover there. This one says it's already been pre-greased and is just ready to go. Hopefully that is the case. And for that little gasket I was talking about, it's right in there. That little copper piece goes all the way throughout here. That's what didn't come with the rebuild kit. That's what needs to get replaced. That tiny little thing in there. Alright, so this should be pretty much everything you need. There's so many different size line nuts on this thing. And I've already went through before and changed out the hoses, both from the pump itself down and to the ram. They're brand new, but everything's still leaking on this thing. So, I don't know, between the mix of standard and then metric, cheaper lines that got replaced, I mean, it's just the sizes are all over the place, so. Yep. The only other thing, I can't tell if the ram's leaking too, or if it's just getting residual from the other unit. I don't know. We'll see. Immediately almost got something in my eye. That's cool. Right. Let's see. Nope, not those ones. Nope, not that one. Not those. There's none of those. Okay. Oh. I had missed my last line wrench in there. Hopefully this is on the size that it is. Yeah, there we go. Sort of. That's weird. I broke it free, but it's not wanting to turn. Whoa. It's a 7. Oh, spider. Get out of here. Okay. There's those. Those are good. Got two on the top. It just sits so close to the other one. So much for the line wrench. Not a normal open end. Slop in the 7/16. Try a 10 mil. No 10 mil. I do have an 11. Man, it sure would be weird if the 11 was good for something. That's still kind of just as loose as the 7/16s. I think that just rounded. I'm very sad now. Yep. Imagine that the line wrenches didn't work, had to use an open end, and it's rounded it. Story as old as time right there, man. Guess I gotta get some sort of vice grip. That's all it took right there. Kabam. Guess I'll use this 11mm to say I used it for something. There's that one. Now the other one's got a much bigger head on it. Looks like that one. There's no way that one just slipped. That's insane. Man, these line wrenches are good for nothing, man. Absolutely good for nothing. And there you go, it's broken loose. And now you can use your piece of junk wrench to get the thing off. Oh wow. Somehow grease got into there. Maybe I over greased it? I don't know. It leaked from the time I put it in there to when I put more grease in it. Alright, now we're going to need this ball joint separator. First I do need to get this cotter pin out of there. Why did I put such a long cotter pin in there? Should have cut it down. What size nut do we think that is? It's bigger than 11/16. Let's hope it's a 3/4. It is. Wow. Oh. It's supposed to be that loose? I didn't break that free or nothing. Throw back to episode 1 where I needed the ratcheting wrench to do that shift shaft seal. Which, by the way, looks like it's doing pretty darn good. I don't see any fluid drips or anything over there. I think that whole shaft is spinning. I don't think it's loose at all. It is. Let's try a little bit of pressure on it. See if that'll let it break free. Best things I got is the electric ratchet. Let's hope it's enough. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. And again, I don't really know if I was really pushing on it or part of the other steering linkage. That's on it right there. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, I'm pretty good at this game. Okay, put that castle nut back on there the other way. You know, I'm not even replacing that part, so I don't care about the threads. I'll put the casting around there to save the threads. Dummy. I don't need to do that. Okay, that's a 3/4 as well on this this guy. So this is a good point to show you. Oh my gosh, I dropped everybody. Good point to show you what I'm working on here. Kind of separate this joint here where the arm is connected to the power steering control valve itself. Oh, ooh, that might work right there. Ooh, did that just go with that? Ooh, my light died. Oh no, I hit the button with the gun. Huh. Yeah, that popped right off. Oh, last time I did that thing popped off real hard. I could have just probably pushed it by hand, honestly. But oh, okay. Don't recall my stuff. Okay. How long are these threads, man? Oh, piece of junk. All right, I'm going to get some new gloves on, try and clean some of this, and then I'll be back. Now we got this. That is blowing up the camera. New power steering control valve. It'll be hopefully not a leaker, because I will just be sad if that is the case. Wait a minute. That bolt's got to come out of there. There we go. Whew. Oh, what was that? Oh, one of the plugs. That's all right. Okay. Oops, my washer. That. We can push that up into place. I wonder how much you're supposed to torque these to. Should probably look that up. Pull out all these plugs. Some yuck on these threads. Every time I have to grab a line wrench, I get sad about it because I know it's just going to be a bad experience every single time. Yep, that wanted to strip it out. How lovely. Okay, I'll just not thread that in then. Oh man. Ooh, there it is. And those little breaks sometimes is just what you needed. Take like a couple seconds and then try again. Alright, so I finally got that tightened down there. It took 45 minutes. I could not get that hydraulic line lined up for the life of me. Finally got that dealt with, tightened down. Took a break because that was annoying. So this I'll just double check things are tight, because I was getting real sweaty and frustrated with that thing. Yeah, those are good. And now I just gotta tighten down that castle nut to 45 foot-pounds, and then from there I can fill it up, start it, and then see if we've got any leaks. Hopefully not. Unfortunately, this is the only spot that works for now. I don't like it. Okay, so a 3/4. Okay. Don't focus on that. Okay. Got the torque wrench here. Try and get this on there, if it'll even be possible to do that. It's not possible. Okay. But I can get this in there. How did I do that before? What? Alright, so I got that all buttoned up down here. Flashlight died, so it's dark, but got that done. Camera's all greasy. So now we just gotta put power steering fluid in it, because all leaked out on the ground. I think that's there. I'm gonna grab my flashlight though. a fresh battery in this thing. Okay, yep, we're in there. Now the last time, man, there's nowhere to put the phone. Last time I tried to fill this and not spill it, I spilled it a lot. Oh, man, I'm really bad at filming stuff. What the heck? Oh, that's crazy. I almost dropped the bottle there. That thing's pretty empty. That thing is full now. Full to the brim there. Alright, so I'll get this cap back on there. Hope we don't immediately get a leak out of this thing. Not this again. Alright, I got my jump pack on there. It's just about dead, but we'll see if it's got enough. see where we have ended up with our fluid level. And sucked it down. Fresh bottle right there. Top this off again. Okay. Here we go. We are topped off down there. There, you can kind of see it. Put our little cap back on. I think overall we're doing pretty good here. Put you back down in this view. Make sure there's no leaks. Alright. We're looking pretty good. It's not leaking. And we're still full. That is what we like to see. Alright, so it's been, what, 2 days? I did this Friday night. It's now Sunday morning. We'll check out how much it's leaking, if at all. Hopefully it's not. Wasn't able to look at it Saturday at all, so we're back. See what's going on. And kind of let you know, I mean, last night I literally had a dream that this thing cracked and was leaking worse than before. Like, it was that bad. Alright. That is not leaking at all. That is so nice. Alright, so it looks like the new power steering control valve does not leak. That's amazing. Literally had a nightmare about that. That thing's been driving me up a wall. Having rebuilt that one twice, but never getting that little gasket in the kit was seemingly to be the only issue. But we're not leaking now. The only thing that might leak a little bit is going to be coolant, but it no longer has a transmission leak or power steering leak. There is a small seep from the rear main, but I'm not going to worry about that until it's more of a problem. So just a little bit of oil and a little bit of coolant. So we're getting pretty close.